Hey everyone, welcome to Banjo-Kazooie. Here we are, doing everything we can. So we're on file 3 and we're going to continue from there. We're at Bubble Gloop Swamp. I do have a walkthrough this time. Let's see how often I can salt it. I did have it last time, but I was only like referring to it when I got really confused. But just to catch up here, view totals, we are at Mumbo's Mountain, complete. Treasure Trove Cove, we're missing one of the honeycomb pieces. I guess I could go back for that. Clanker's Cavern, we're also missing one of the honeycomb pieces, but the notes and the jiggies are what we're worrying about. I'm not going for 100% here. I'm trying not to. Although, I guess theoretically we could if I really want to do like a catch-up episode at the end. Catch-up episode. I'm saying this like I'm doing a Let's Play. But of course, after this, at some point, I do plan on playing Banjo-Tooie, and following that, hopefully ukulele as well. Fell off the wagon a little bit when it came to platformer games on the stream because I don't know, I just haven't really done them in a while. It's mostly just been first-person shooters. So decided to sort of mix it up a bit, bring it back to what I guess I was doing a lot earlier. Hold on, no, I still need to do the puzzle for Bubble Gloop. What am I talking about? Seeing these nice little visual glitches sometimes, which makes me wonder if the cables are plugged in correctly. Yeah, so we gotta do Bubble Gloop's puzzle, which is up here. And by up here, I mean up here, and through another tunnel. We'll get it done. We always get it done. Alright, so it's over here. You think the frame rate's bad in this game? My goodness. Wait till you get a load of Banjo-Tooie. You can actually play Banjo-Tooie, like DK64, you can play Banjo-Tooie in widescreen. Even though it's not really widescreen, it's more just like, it fills the frame more, but then like you can stretch it out if your monitor/TV supports it, which it's actually already doing here. So like I'm seeing a much more distorted image on my my monitor than you're seeing on the stream, because that's the way the game is supposed to look. Like what you're seeing down there, that's what it's supposed to look. On my screen, it's like a widescreen monitor, so it's stretching it out. Dumb thing this game does, as we learned last time, something I clearly forgot, is that your total jiggy count is actually subtracted from when you unlock the levels. Very odd way for them to do that. Don't have that problem in Banjo-Tooie, I don't believe, so. But Banjo-Tooie is like, it's a different animal, it's a different game. I mean, I'll definitely talk more about it when, you know, hopefully I get to it. But this game is very, very small, very streamlined. Like, I mean, you're still gonna spend maybe like 6 to 10 hours playing this game. But Banjo-Tooie is like, that's like 25, 30 hours maybe, if you want to get everything. So it's a different experience, definitely. Basically more akin to playing DK64. Although I think that Banjo-Kazooie, interestingly enough, feels more alive than DK64, if that makes sense. I'm gonna constantly be talking about these 3 games, and I guess there's, you know, if you're talking about design DNA, there's ukulele, you know, a 4th one now. And I'll be able to speak to that, I guess, whenever I actually get to it. So we got another Brentilda in here, excuse me. Which of course we need her details, so we can complete Grunty's Furnace Fun. Is she down this one? No, she's down the other one. Yeah, so those are the galoshes. We will deal with those. Hello. Alright, so I gotta write this down on my phone here. I've got a nice little notepad, and that will give us more information here. Wait, what did she say? No, that's my shopping list. Dang. Although she's dim, she attended Cauldron College. Cauldron College. Alright, next one. You won't believe that Gruntilda's party trick is performing a scary striptease. Okay. And the third one, favorite sport is belly barging. Whatever that means. No, not barfing, barging. Okay. Yeah, and those are like all three that she gives there. So let's just get out of here. And let's go to Bubble Gloop Swamp, which is, I don't know how much I like this level, if I'm being honest. This is definitely when the game gets, a little harder, I want to say. Clanker's Cavern is, I guess you can get a little, it's a little difficult with the diving sections if you don't, know how to, like, time the diving properly and everything like that. But this is definitely like a little bit more perilous of a level. And it's also really bad for my ADHD brain, which is telling me that there's like a bazillion things that I have to do right off the bat. Which is almost maybe why these games appeal to me, just because there's sort of a laundry list of things to do. Yeah, here. So Bottle's got a new move for us here. These are the wading boots. Chicken Legs wears them so you can safely wade through dangerous areas like the swamp for a limited time. Okay, Kazooie, let's go grab a pair. Great, now you know all the swamp's new moves. Why did it pause my game? What's happening? What is happening? Like, I literally did not press the start button. I don't know what happened. And this is not an emulation glitch. This is the game. This is the game. The real game. Kidding me? What's happening? There's something rattly inside this controller and I don't like it. I'm not pressing any buttons. Watch. Oh, now, of course, now he's not doing it. I wonder if there's like a little piece of like maybe solder that's broken off in here, and it's like maybe making contact on something. That's really bizarre. I don't know. Hopefully it won't cause too many problems. I don't have a single N64 controller that works properly and isn't like broken in some capacity, and this is kind of frustrating to me. Alternatively, it might be just... Is this gonna be one of those games that's gonna do this? Hold on. I gotta be real careful. Static buildup in the controller, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. But we'll definitely see. I already noticed it was like letting go of my my Z input earlier. So, oh, wait. Yeah, so here's the thing, is we've got, like, poison goop, basically. It's not really poison goop, it's slow goop with, bitey piranhas in it. That's their explanation. So health is gonna be a very valuable resource in this, and, you know, unlike a lot of other games, like, health does not, like, respawn or anything like that. Like, you kill the enemies, you get the health out of them, you break open the beehives, and you get the honeycombs out of there, but, you know, once they're gone until you reload the level. So, you know, we gotta be careful. And that's definitely what makes this, like this game is a lot more unforgiving than Banjo-Tooie. Like I guess in that way, this game's almost got like more, like more fair difficulty, if that makes sense. Whereas Banjo-Tooie has definitely got a whole bunch more like fake difficulty, where it's like more about making things super tedious for the player. So we can hit that button, and then we can do the thing where we go up here and go along here to collect the Jiggy. This one sucks and I hate it, if I'm being honest, but let's just do it. Because there's always a timer, and you know, that's what happens. And if my controller's being kind of jank, which is exactly the explanation I'm gonna use. Okay, it definitely helps to hold down the R button, but I also don't have the steadiest hands in the world. Oh god! Don't overcompensate. No! Okay. Well, we don't have the time for it now, so we just gotta wait for it to reset. And in the meantime, we can go find something else to do. Bubble Gloop Swamp also has like a really silly layout. So an ugly hairy trespasser, he's after our gold, but he'll never beat us at all. That's not part of the cutscene. Oh gosh, it started me before. So this is your I mean, like, yeah, this is probably the easiest way to do it. There you go. Stop, don't use up my last feather. Okay, whatever. So that's the, quote-unquote boss of this stage. Much like the mutant snippers or whatever they were called in the last level. I think maybe the perilous part of this is like you need to use the Talon Trot to get up here, but then after that, like, just don't use it. Just navigate normally, because you just fly all over the place with the Talon Trot. And never be afraid to use the double jump. And like I said, you know, like the Nitro Rad thing, because I think he brought up like how double jumps are just sort of a crutch in game design and that you shouldn't use them. I think it was Nitro Rad. Definitely, I think it definitely works in this game because you get a little bit of extra like glide and precision for your jumps. And it definitely compensates for the fact that in this game you don't have as precise a moveset as, say, Super Mario 64. Which I think like Mario's movement in that game is just so exact. He doesn't like slip and slide all over the place or anything like that. Not to say that Banjo necessarily does, but definitely when you're doing the Talon Trot, the momentum is not quite exactly what you expect. To be honest, like, I love this game, like, truly, but it's not perfect. I think it is very close to being perfect. And I think the best way to really do that would have been to make, like, every level cap off with sort of like a final boss type challenge. Where you have to use the moves learned in that level, you know what I mean? Because the level is like that's the practice, that's the course, you know? And then the boss is the test. And I feel like in platformers and stuff like that's definitely something you want to do. It just adds a little bit of extra oomph, I guess, to the game design. Can't shoot eggs in first person in this game. I forgot about that. There you go. Alright, now he's down there. And there's also a Mumbo token, which you're definitely going to need, like, basically all of those. I don't know what's the leeway with that. Also, is there not a... I thought there was a Jiggy up there, but I guess not. Oh my god, camera. Hello? Excuse me? Oh my god. You get that snap zoom. Like, we were so far away there. That's like when you hold the camera in place in Mario 64. Also, I'm not quite sure where, what's his face went. The, gold crocodile man. He's out in the swamp somewhere. Could you imagine if swamp rhymed with stamp? Just think about that. Oh, maybe he's over in the tank top area. Which we will do that. I'll leave the notes there to remind me to do it. There's a Jinjo there, which we can get with the boots. Which I don't see where the boots are. I don't think... Oh, they're on their other platform on the other side, right? Maybe not? I'm hearing the boing boing. Is it just too dark for me to see? I don't know. If you enter Tank Top, does like the different loading zone make the gold crocodile reset? I want to say no, but I literally can't be sure. Maybe he's this way? The Bubble Gloop Swamp has like a kind of a confusing layout in that it's like several areas that look basically the same. Like, yeah, there's landmarks, but besides that, like, the areas look very, very similar. Let's get this one up, I guess. You know, I'm thinking of some other games I'd like to stream now that I have my N64 all set up here. I would like to... Oh, you have to do that bash. That's right. It's teaching you how to use all these moves that you should have already learned how to do. You know, I kind of want to go back and redo Yoshi's Story, even though I know that was a miserable experience the last time I did it, which was, I mean, literally like 4 or 5 years ago. These always look like chicken legs to me. What are these even supposed to be? Like hollowed out like tree trunks, or what's going on? I also realized something here. Hold on. Let me just turn that up. So there, okay. Like I was messing around with the noise gate on this thing because I don't want it picking up like a whole lot of background noise. But you know, definitely on like the to-do, well, not to-do necessarily, but on the I would like to restream docket, essentially, are, oh, there he is. Things I'd like to stream. Like I'll do Yoshi's Story. I did Kirby 64 already, but I actually do have kind of plans for that. Okay, so that guy's behind tanked up, so let's go over there. So I kind of have plans for that. I definitely want to do Pokemon Snap. I previously did that as a Let's Play literally years ago, but I want to do that again on stream. I think that would be a lot of fun. You know, that maybe that's one thing I could do is like, because with Kirby 64, one thing I wanted to do was, and this is shamelessly inspired by what Rob did, Salments 100, go check him out, where he did a 2D Mario-thon. Now, Mario requires a lot more skill than Kirby, and I'm not very skilled at playing Mario. I would never have the patience to do what he did, where he just did just a marathon of those. But, you know, being the filthy casual that I am, the game that I'm good at. And by good at, meaning like, you don't really have to be good at it. The game that I'd like to do, the game series I'd like to do a marathon of are the Kirby games. And I'm trying to work it out here. In fact, I actually have okay, yeah. I actually have a document here. Let me just double check it. Where'd I put it? Where I'm trying to estimate out like how much time it would roughly take. I would have to do like multiple streams of it. But you know, I would do Kirby's Dream Land, Kirby's Adventure, Kirby's Dream Land 2, Kirby Superstar, Dreamland 3, and then Kirby 64. That's the idea for a marathon stream. I have no idea when I would do it. I would definitely, if I get around to it, I'll definitely make it like an announcement regarding it. Just move my camera a little bit there. But yeah, it's on the radar. It's something I'm planning to do at some point, hopefully. Don't do that again. Because I think that'd be great and fun. And the Kirby games are like super casual. Like you don't even have to think while playing them. I would definitely actually add into that maybe like maybe do another stream where there's like other games, you know? So stuff like Return to Dreamland and Amazing Mirror. I think it'd be kind of redundant to do Nightmare in Dreamland because that's just a remake of Kirby's Adventure. Although I prefer Nightmare in Dreamland to Kirby's Adventure. As much as I like Kirby's Adventure, if I was to play it, I know that like I'd rather play Nightmare in Dreamland. But at the same time, if I'm doing the marathon, it would make more sense to just do the original. All right. So this is the memory game. And you know how bad my short-term memory is, so let's get it done. I don't like how you have to flatten them. That's cruel. Not too bad. Try this one. No. Try again or ask me to repeat it. No, okay, hold on. This is how bad my short-term memory is, like I said. What? Okay, no. Nay. I cannot die. I will be back. Because I should write this down, actually. But also I want health. So don't fall in the goop, like, more than once. Preferably. I'm surprised my health is this low already. But also it's Bubble Gloop Swamp, which is just kind of perilous as it is. Get off the ledge, Banjo. Okay. Is there a honeycomb man back here? There is. So I'm gonna, I could do the inside tank top thing there. What else is out here to do? We've got 5 of the jiggies. We're missing 2 of the honeycombs. I think, like, one of them is definitely inside a tank top, hovering over top of, like, Tip Top's podium there. We've got most of the notes. I'm not gonna ditch the stage. I want to get all the notes in each stage. That's, or at least very close to it. If there's a couple I can't find for one reason or another, I guess that's probably permissible. God, this stage is so confusing. Let's try this again. Let's go over here. Yep. What lesson were we... Okay. Red, purple... Purple... Blue... Yellow... Like light blue, yellow, blue? Okay, okay, okay. We got that one, okay. Ah, splendid. You just need one more lesson. Okay. Red, yellow, red, magenta, purple, magenta, purple. Red, yellow, red, purple, magenta, purple? Start over again. Okay, okay, no. Excuse me, repeat it, please? We need to see this one again. Red, yellow, red, purple, magenta, purple, magenta, purple. Okay. Come on, that's easy. How did I mess that up? But also, like, after you mess it up, I don't actually know, like, does it reset? Or, like, you have to go see it again. Magenta, purple, right? Right? Okay, so that should be good. Magnificent, a true masterpiece. Here, take this trinket I found earlier. Thanks, Tip Top. I'll see you in the next game and then never see you again. Or no, does he show up in Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts? Could you imagine if I stream that? I don't even have it. My brother has it. I could borrow it from him, but... I don't want to do that. I'll be honest, like, way back when, I actually did, like, a quote-unquote review of it, but, like, I ran out of things, basically to make videos on, so I just literally threw this video together. It was so dishonest, too. Like, I feel bad about it, where it was, like, I just did, like a garbage review of Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts because I literally played it for, like, a couple hours, and then I got just kind of pissed off at it and just gave up. So yeah, there's that video is never gonna be seen again. It was just a bad video, honestly, so nothing of value was lost, trust me. I feel like you can definitely clip through here. Anyway, there's one of these mazes. And I almost always, like, miss a note in this maze. I think it's probably that one. It's not like they don't give you enough time. They do cut it pretty close, so, like, don't get caught on any corners. Rare loves these mazes. There's this one in this level. There's a very similar one in Gobi's Valley, and beyond that, there's one in DK64 in Creepy Castle, and maybe another one in Angry Aztec. I could be wrong. I don't remember. Camera? They knew that this was a perilous ledge. And they knew that the camera was gonna screw you up. That's the other thing. They knew. Trust me. Why did the camera swivel that way? Was that really the shortest path? Don't fall, Banjo. I'm just like flicking the control stick very slightly. Oh. That note seems like it'd be pretty well hidden if you don't get on it. Don't touch me. Okay, I don't like that. No, you can pee off. Get lost. He does show up in, Nuts and Bolts. I thought there'd be something hidden behind there, you know, like a Mumbo token or a 1-up or something. Anyway, so we do need a Mumbo transformation in this stage. This is only the second time we've seen Mumbo. This is the 4th level. Because he's not really in this game, like, as much as you might think he is. Mumbo is playable in Banjo-Tooie. He's also kind of useless in Banjo-Tooie. Like, they have to justify why he's playable. They make you do, like, you know, oh, you can use his magic on stuff, and that's really it. Mumbo need new boots. Haha, it's funny. I'm not gonna subject you to my drinking noises. So now we are Crocodile. And the purpose of the Crocodile is, well, there's a game that we have to play. But also, the other effect of the transformations is it makes you immune to the stage hazards. So like this, well, not all the stage hazards, but generally stuff like this. Is there anything hidden all the way over here? Looks very dark. This is what, like, Fungi Forest at night in DK64 looks like. Oh man, but you know, I talked about, like, Pokemon Snap. Here's another thing we could do. We could do this whole marathon stream of, hold on. I had to clear my throat. A whole marathon stream of, like, the Pokemon spin-off games. Not that there's really much to do in, say, Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2. We could definitely do that and play, like, the mini-games. And, like, the Battle Tower, I guess. I mean, it can't be very eventful, like, turn-based battle like that. Not super interesting. Pokemon Coliseum would also be a good one to stream. I don't want to go in the Crocodile mouth yet. Crocodile nose, rather, because I want to grab, like, the collectibles all around the edge of the stage. So I think there's a few others. Pokemon card game for PC, do you know what? I mean, as with our current restrictions right now, I can't exactly retrieve it, but I do have it. It's at my parents' place. If you haven't seen it, hold up. Hold up. Let me find an image. Why can't I find a picture of it? Pokemon... Hold on. Listen, again, I talk about, like, you know, DuckDuckGo, I understand your mission and everything, but you provide garbage search results. Pokemon Play It. Oh my god. I remembered her face. This isn't the greatest picture, but check that out. Imagine if my face cam just looked like that. Uh-oh. Lost me for a second. Just that. Just right there. Hold on. I can absolutely crop this. Hold on. No. Do it faster. Don't take forever. Okay. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna definitely, like... Yeah, let's start there and go up from there. It's gonna be worth it, I promise. It's totally worth it. I'm almost there. I'm cutting it down. You can see it at the top of the screen. Streamlabs does not have the greatest cropping tool in the world, but it's doable. Hold on. Right here. Here's your new cam. Can you free transform? You can free transform! Oh my god! This is it. We're playing the rest of the game like this now. This is the real experience. Check it out. Get that mumbo token. Listen, you have to look at my face anymore. This is how we're playing the game. We're VTubers now, boys. Welcome to the future. Oh my god, Jinjo. No, come back here. Where'd he go? They made this area specifically to make the camera mess up, I swear. Oh, it'll add extra difficulty, I swear. Oh, I'm sorry, no, they're British. Oh, it'll add extra difficulty, I swear. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Get it. And the extra life. But yeah, we can definitely do the, crap, it's still up. God damn it. God damn it. We can definitely do that, maybe. By definitely, I do mean maybe. But I definitely would like to go back and play, like, Pokemon Snap again. If I can get a functioning microphone, Hey You Pikachu would be pretty funny. But I don't have the microphone accessory anymore because it broke. Making it the most useless N64 game that I own. Probably the most useless game that I own in general. Hold on. No, we're still tracking our way around the stage. I don't want to do Mr. Vile yet. Mr. Vile is maybe fun. Maybe the closest thing to fun that this stage becomes. I think I also have to do some pole climbing still. To get some of that other stuff that's just hanging out up on the chicken legs. But I can't do that as the crocodile because they don't have opposable thumbs and bears apparently do. Just want you to imagine right now the sheer horror of being transmogrified into a reptile. I didn't see the orange Jinjo, he's over here, right? Oh no, he's not over here, he's in one of the other little alcoves? I totally passed him by, didn't I? Also, like, we got orange Jinjo, where's blue Jinjo? Like, we know where orange Jinjo is, roughly. Which is, like, the other side of the map in the swamp. but we'll get there. The other thing too is like Banjo-Tooie, Banjo-Tooie still has the Jinjos in it, but the Jinjos are actually randomized. Like they have set spawn locations, but which color is which, that's random. And you're like, well, why does that matter? Because, like, you know, you just have to collect all of them and then you get the Jiggy. No. You have to collect all of them of the same color. And there's different numbers of each color. So really, it depends on like what spawn of them that you get when you start up the game. Because in some instances, you know, you'll be able to get like a Jiggy like basically right away from like collecting like the single white Jinjo if it spawns in an advantageous place for you. But then other times it's like, well, instead of that, you're gonna get like one of the ones that's like you gotta collect all 6 of them. And I mean, like that makes it definitely more interesting, more difficult maybe. But I think it maybe is a little bit of fake difficulty. I don't know why they decided to do that. I guess just because they could. Why did they put feathers all the way over here? You don't need the feathers. It's just restock. But it's interesting they put them all the way over there. Orange Jinjo is where? Oh, he's behind Tank Top. And then we gotta go... Yeah, and then we gotta go up... What? There's an energy space to the right of Mumbo's skull? What? IGN. Oh, he's at the back corner behind the big croc over here. Which, by the way, like that's kind of scary looking. Like honestly, a little scary looking, a little mysterious. I can see how that could probably, you know, be a little intimidating. But we'll have to go in there as well. Is it to the left of Mumbo's skull? No. No, it's on the other side. It is on the other side. Like back here? Or is he's on top of the reed, isn't he? On top of the furthest giant reed. Okay, so yeah, we'll have to collect him after. So we'll do, how many notes are we missing? 9. I don't know where they are. Because I think we've pretty thoroughly scoured this. I'm gonna assume that they're actually on top of some of those reeds. But we'll do Mr. Vile. Oh, there's some in here. And Mr. Vile has a fun little game. And get used to this game, by the way. Oh, it's probably easier to come back here and do this with the running shoes. We'll Can I leave? I can just leave. I guess I can come back later. Yeah, because I want to come back and do that one with the running shoes. We'll get those in the next level. Just because it'll make it a lot easier. I think it's still doable without them. But I will definitely come back for that with the running shoes. For now, I just want to clear up the rest of this. So we're only missing the Mr. Vile Jiggy, the Jinjo Jiggy, and then there's one more. Yeah, it's in the huts. Okay. How did I miss that? Okay, so we basically cleared out Bubble Goop Swamp as far as we're going to for now. I'll transform back. Because you don't need to actually leave the level with this transformation. Yeah, this is the other thing you can do. You can do, like, biting attacks. Uminaka. Alright, let's get out of here. Because we can't get out of here like this. We're gonna have to take the boots. And go into the the swamp water here was absolutely just created by like going into Photoshop and going to render your difference clouds with the green and the red. That's how they did it. Secrets revealed. Alright, I'm gonna get my butt eaten here. Get some golden feathers. And then he's on one of these reeds here, so we'll go over there. Let's just hope we don't, like, you know, perish on our way there. I thought he was on one of those reeds. Oh, he's over there. We got all the notes, so if we die now, it's of no consequence, other than I'd like to get the Jinjo. And please collect the Jiggy from it. Oh, I guess it spawns underneath this, so that's fine. And then we need to go do the huts. And then that's the huts that we already did, but we gotta do them again. Because I didn't do them thoroughly enough. Okay, well, here's a better one. Don't die. Which literally, like, one wrong move here, and we're toasted. But I guess it's fine, because it's not really a major issue right now. But it could be. They put any of these honeycomb men around here. Alright, well, I guess just don't fall, and then if we die from here, it's fine. Because we got the witch switch, and we continued up. I guess we missed the last one. All right, so it's right in front of us. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, just destroying these homes here. So yeah, now the only thing we're missing here is one honeycomb piece and Mr. Vile. No, we got both honeycomb pieces. We're just missing Mr. Vile. So in that case, that's called a death warp. It's an advanced speedrunning tactic, actually. Get used to seeing it. That death was intentional. Take a nice sip of this frosty gingered ale. Get out of the stage. We're gonna go. I don't actually remember where the, oh, the Jiggy spawns out here. It doesn't spawn, it just, like, gives you access to it from out here. You have to go into, like, the hole, in the top of the Gruntilda statue. I'm still here, I watch you play. I can't think of much to say. Interesting that that's one of the first, like, overworld rhymes we got from her. Don't touch me. So now we have to unlock Gobi's Valley. I believe that's the next one we unlocked. The next one we unlock, rather. No, it's Freezeezy Peak. Okay, well then let's go unlock Freezeezy Peak, which is actually behind here, I believe. And Freezeezy Peak. Now that's a dang level. It's also kind of a difficult level. In a different way than Bubble Gloop Swamp, though. Oh, you know what? You have to use the boots at the front. Whew. Okay. Why do I think there's a pair of boots back there? I don't know. No, there's one behind. There's a pair of boots behind Gobi's Valley. That's what it is. We'll get to it. It's a very dark, hard to see game sometimes. And also, like, the boots don't have a defined length of time that they last, which is another kind of, like, confusing part, because you can't exactly sync it up with, like, the music or anything. It's just like, well, you know, here we are. Oh, we're full up on eggs. Okay. There we go. It's Christmas time. Frizzy Pig. Fabrizi Peak. Look at this face. It's right here. There's a lot of these like disconcerting faces just everywhere. Like there's a snowman over here. How many people do you think have noticed this snowman here before? You can barely see him, but he's there. Somebody worked hard making that snowman. A lot of the rest of this is just like rock, but there's like some like face carvings. Oh, there's another snowman there. Okay. Let's get up here. Yeah, all that just for a golden feather. So now let's actually go to Freezeezy Peak. This part of the tunnel is so dark. I can't see a dang thing. Don't. It's gonna give me a few seconds. Ah, oh, come on. Health. And that health is gonna stay around until I leave the overworld. Just like this one did. Alright. Let's go to the Frigid Mountain. How do you get... Oh no, you have to come in from like one of the upper levels in order to get in to get that. I'm also trying not to like fall in water now because I'm like, oh no, it's gonna be the icky dudes. I have no idea what these guys are supposed to be. I mean, they're just like Gruntilla's minions, I guess, but I don't know what they're supposed to be. Yeah, that's right, Banjo, you did it. With all those notes you collected. So it's interesting though, because like the first thing that you see is Gobi's Valley here, right? But you gotta go past it. Unless you can unlock Gobi's Valley like beforehand, right? I don't know. Gruntilla's lair is laid out in such a weird, like, enigmatic fashion, and they probably did it on purpose to, like, get people sort of invested to be like, oh man, you know. What mystical adventures await? We can unlock that. It's weird because you can unlock a lot of these note doors like with like most of the notes that you have pretty early on, but if I remember correctly, like when you get to the end of the game, it's like no, you got to go back and collect like the majority of the notes. Like there's not a whole lot of forgiveness on that. At least that's what I remember. I could be wrong about that. Also, snow causes you to drift around, which is really weird, considering it's not ice, but I always thought this was really weird how it's like, it has a picture on the front here, which is just Banjo and Kazooie. Like, we're in Gruntilda's lair, and I get that this is supposed to be like an advent calendar, right? Like, that's what this is supposed to look like. What they were generally going for. This leads me to the shoes, right? Yeah. Ha! Don't think you can use these until you've found out how. Yeah, like a lot of this game is really like, you know, hey, we're teasing you for some details that you'll find out later. You'll get to that. I also wonder if, like, some other, like, games and stuff for, like, N64 that I have, oh my god, hold on. Sorry, I just had this, like, unbearable itch inside of my hat. And I didn't want to disturb you with the jostling of my microphone. But there's definitely some games on the N64 that I've never really played a whole lot of, or basically not at all, that I could definitely stream. I've got Star Fox 64, and I've played that for maybe about an hour, and that's about it. But on the other hand, it only cost me about $7, so there's that. So these are the Boglings, or whatever they're called, the Boglins. These are the children of Boggy, who is a polar bear, who's getting them their Christmas gifts and is not back. So we've got to go find him. So let's just get out of here. Let's go find him, and maybe we'll have to do a sled race with him or something. Oh, he's right here. Growing, my stomach aches. I shouldn't have eaten that shiny thing. Someone help poor Boggy. Could you imagine that? You know, they say the majority of all deadly accidents take place within a mile of your own home. You don't have to ground pound him, do you? I don't think so. No. What do you have to do to him? I forget. Does like land on him with something else? Oh yeah, you have to land on him with like the... I'll figure it out. So right here, there's a thing to do. And the idea is, like, we're the Twinklies. Protect us from the Twinkly Munchers as we hop across to our tree. If enough of us get there, we can light the tree for you. But if I remember correctly, if you like go to the edge here. Oh no, there's a certain way that you can do this where like these things won't even spawn in. I wonder how you do that. Can you imagine just eating glass? Also, like their horrible sound they make when they spawn in, or no, when they get hit. Well, I like their spawn in sound too, like the Urgh. Like when they get hit, that just sounds like like somebody's like actual genuine scream of pain, like just pitched up. Yeah, we're gonna have to try this again. Hold on, how do you do that trick? Let me look it up. Banjo-Kazooie Twinkly Munchers trick. Unload the Twinkly Munchers. Alright, so he comes in from the side there. Ground pounds. Yeah, okay. Okay. I see. We're gonna try to do this the cheap way. Mm-hmm. Oh no, it didn't work. No, it didn't work. It didn't work. How do you do this? How do you do that trick? Is there like a better way to do it where you're just like shooting eggs down at them? I don't know. That's or I wonder if you can do this like without unloading them, where you also like. No, do not. I just want to fail this because I want to see if I can do it. Like what is the trick? Hold on, let's see. Just stand back near the box and only the first Twinkly Muncher will appear. Take out the Twinkly Muncher and stand on the box when you have to shoot the eggs. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. I actually wanna get this down. Excuse me? Excuse me, what's happening? Okay, I did it. The other one's not there. They're not there. Or I guess I just have to take this one out. Get him. I had it done. But then he loaded back in. No, well, I'm out of eggs. Oh no, now he's back. Okay, I almost had it. We'll get it. We'll get it. We'll get this. What's going on? Stand near the box and only the first Twinkly Muncher will appear. Take out the first Twinkly Muncher, then stand in the box when you have to shoot the eggs. Well, how do you... Is there a good way that you can do that? Because part of me wants to actually go collect more eggs, but... Like, no, I just want to see, like... Because I'm determined to actually figure out how to do this now. No, I heard the other ones pop in. It's hopeless. I did have it for a bit where the where only the first one was spawned in, but I ran out of eggs to shoot him. Alright, then go back. Excuse me? I just want to hear these sound effects forever. That's what I'm doing. This is actually like potentially the hardest part of the game. This is the hardest game in the game. It did make me very interested though to see if I could do that glitch. I don't know how you, like, there must be a very specific place you have to stand and specific camera movements for it. Now we gotta go press that on switch, which I don't have any eggs. I don't think, because you can't touch the ice water because it's gonna ice you. Yeah, see? Is the water too cold for you, Banjo? There's also these ice cubes that just split. Do you have to hit this with an egg, or do you have to beak bomb it? We're about to find out. We need more than one egg. I'm sorry. We'll get it. Just Talon Trot everywhere, my goodness. No point in doing anything else other than Talon Trotting everywhere. Banjo, get some freaking winter boots. He's just sliding away. Time for some aerial action with my devastating beak bomb attack. Nice one, Goggles, tell me more. When you're flying, press B to launch. Kazooie at a target like a missile. Choose your targets carefully, though, as it costs a red feather each time you use it. You've learned all the moves I can teach you in this world now. Well, I'm glad. What do you think people who don't celebrate Christmas thought about this level? There's a lot of Christmas in this level. Not to the point where it's like Santa Claus, but like, you can't get away from the Christmas tree and the Christmas present wrapping. I don't think anybody else wraps their presents like this. Just Christmas. Just him. Mr. Christmas. He is perhaps the father of all Christmas? I think we should destroy these snowmen. I'm not fond of them. Also, this game, this level, massive slowdown. All right, and get those Mumbo token. Get the notes. Talon Trot, what are you doing? I said that like that was someone's name. Talon Trot. What are you doing? Talon Trotter in the Chamber of Jiggies. Okay, that was not a success. Get out of the water, Banjo! You're gonna freeze! You're gonna freeze to death! You're gonna suffer! Like Cannibal Corpse said they would make you do. Where am I? We got bells, we've got holly berries, we've got Christmas trees, you've got, well, that is Santa Claus himself right there on that package. And on the back one, I don't know, there's a bunch of red balls, which is, I think that's actually like the gross texture on the inside of Clanker. Which, that's a little bit gross. No. Oh, come on. It's like you have to hit them on the head, right? Good luck aiming. Do you like video games? Do you like video games where you aim at things? I do. But please give me some sort of indicator so I know where I'm gonna shoot. Speaking of which, Banjo-Tooie actually has a multiplayer mode, which is like the GoldenEye multiplayer mode. Except you don't have like a wide variety of guns or anything like that, but it's because it's literally just the GoldenEye multiplayer mode. And in fact, some of the not multiplayer, well I guess yeah, the multiplayer arenas, well the multiplayer arenas in that game are repurposed from like actual like first-person challenges throughout the game, and those are actually just reskinned GoldenEye maps. Which, you know, I mean, it's the same developer, but... Excuse me? Excuse me! I'm dead. I'm dead. I have to recollect all those notes. That's our first, like, note death. Recollect all 32 notes. What the hell? Now this is Banjo-Kazooie. Oh, now this is pod racing. I could do Star Wars Episode 1. I mean, I've been saying that. I have it on Steam. I will not do it on the N64. I play it on the Steam version to get that crispy 60 FPS. Those HD graphics. I do like Star Wars Episode 1 Racer very much. It was the first video game that I actually owned. As I've probably said, like, numerous times. There's just people snowed into their cottages here. Let me just pick up the musical notes on your roof. I almost wonder if it'd be more advantageous to just go for the Mumbo transformation, like ASAP. Just to make, like, collecting notes, like, one of our main priorities here. I'll have to fly there, though. Well, I'd prefer to fly there. Because I don't want to go through the freezing water. We could also just, like, climb the snowed man. In fact, it'd probably be better to do that first. Also, I put the feathers on the red sections, and they're super hard to see. Like, you can barely see that. They put the notes on the yellow sections, too. I don't need more feathers. I'll just leave them behind, just, you know, in case I need to pick more up. I said I'd leave them behind in case I need to pick more up. Now it's gonna be harder to just avoid them. Oh, come on. Just imagine this is gonna take out your health. Well, hey, you just passed your best note score for this world. Well, I guess we're just kind of stuck picking them up. It's fine. The Jinjo's in this stage too. Yeah, we have to jump on boggies with the sled. Go to the end. Grab the jigster. I haven't made a Will Smith reference yet. And I never will. Will that count as a Will Smith reference by saying I haven't yet done it? Just pick this snow witch? I guess. It's Golden Tears. We'll go to the top of the hat. We will grab all the notes around the rim. These ones I feel like I definitely forget these ones, like, all the time. And by all the time, I mean when I sporadically play this game. Okay, and then now we gotta go help the Bogster out. Rock Bogster, by the way. There is, in fact, a Jinjo on the broom. I don't think I can get on the broom from here. Oh, no. Excuse me? You good? Well, yeah, just keep sliding. Don't take any more damage, just keep sliding. Alright, we'll have to climb up the snowed man again. Really, like, getting scoped by these snowmen is like the actual worst thing about this level. But then, like, trying to eliminate the snowmen, that's also just almost worse. But playing this area, like, this reminded me a lot of, like, well, I guess the other game reminded me of this game is the snow area, just the snow overworld area in Super Mario Odyssey. Like, the second I saw it, I was like, oh my god, it's Freezeezy Peak. It's not exactly the same, but I feel like the layout is, like, vaguely similar. That was the first thing I thought of. We need to play Mario Odyssey on here. Like, absolutely no questions about it. I love Mario Odyssey. It's absolutely my favorite 3D Mario game. Which previously was Sunshine, which I know it's a controversial pick. Sunshine is like, you know, people are like, oh, that's the bad one. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, okay, yeah, it can be frustrating at times, but like, are you kidding me that Sunshine's not a bad game? I realize I'm like arguing against a straw man I've created here, but it's not a straw man I've created. It's like, really, there are people out there who think that Sunshine is like a bad game. I get it if they don't like it, personally. But like, saying it's an objectively bad game, I can't abide by that. I'm sorry. Excuse me? Why is this chibi fellow down here? I'm gonna slide. Yeah, and then you got Race Boggy. You've got to race him twice. Once, like, normal, and then once, I think, hold on, once with the transformation? No, I don't, listen. Such a weird sound effect. But yeah, and I guess, like, I always liked Sunshine, and then I guess I realized that I'm sort of in the minority, maybe, because it's got, like, overwhelmingly sort of negative response from what I've gathered. I don't get it at all. But I guess similarly, truly the Super Mario Sunshine of Testament albums, I was watching, like, I've been watching people, like, talk about, like, you know, metal on YouTube for ages, but recently I watched a video that sort of reaffirmed, yikes, a nasty fierce bear, that reaffirmed something that I've been constantly hearing, which is that Testament's Practice What You Preach is apparently like a putrid bad album, and I'm like, what are you, like, actually talking about? Like, I don't understand that at all. But I just watched some, and I just got reminded of it because I watched some folks talk about it. I don't want to call them out or anything, but like Thralls of Metal. I watched them talk about ranking the Testament albums, and they said Practice What You Preach is a bad album. And I'm like, are you joking? Practice What You Preach is like, I'd say it's like good on the exact same level as the first two Testament albums. I think, actually I think like the first 4 Testament albums are like just hit after hit basically. I don't think there's any like decline in quality between any of them. Like, they got a better 4-punch combo than Metallica did, honestly, because it's just the consistency throughout like all 4 of them. But yeah, Practice What You Preach being a bad album. What the? It truly is, I guess, the Mario Sunshine, in that it's like something you love, and then you start hearing, oh no, like actually people think it's kind of like doggy doo-doo. Okay, I'm definitely gonna need that health now. I'm definitely gonna need it. Don't you... Was it up here? Yeah, okay. Just what I needed. I need a flight pad. I need a flight pad. So I can go to Mumbo House. Which that sounds more like a place than a than like someone's residence. It sounds like a town, Mumbo House. What are some other like hot takes that you think are that's the thing. They have to be hot takes you think are not hot takes. Right? So like, you know, Practice being one of Testament's best albums, that's something I genuinely believe. But like that's something I didn't think was like a hot take. I thought that was like genuinely like people thought that too. Super Mario Sunshine being a great game, that's another one. That it's like I just thought that everyone sort of felt like that, but apparently not. What a scaly Mungo's skull is, it's weird. There's gotta be some other ones like that. Because I know that there's some others like that are like genuinely like the third time I've said it. There's some other ones that like I understand that people don't like it. Like I just rewatched the Super Mario Brothers movie for the third time this year, but probably like the 30th time in my life. And I love that movie. I think it's actually like it's not a bad movie. I think people just had sort of an adverse reaction to it because oh, we got washing machine banjo. This is like it's got a random chance of happening. And you know, it's a funny joke, but then in Tui, you actually do get the washing machine transformation as a levels transformation. So I guess with, you know, hindsight, it's not exactly the same. Like, there's nothing wrong, really, with the Super Mario Brothers movie. I want to do, like, a whole video on it, as I've probably said. But it's really, like, it's not a bad film. It's especially, it's not badly written. Like, yeah, like, the production of it was, like, kind of a train wreck, and it's interesting. But, I mean, lots of movies have, like, train wreck productions and turn out, like, fine. Like, it's not even that I think the Mario movie is okay, I think that it's actually, like, is a good family film. It's silly and it's nonsense, but that's entirely intentional. Come on. Like, it has no pretensions about it. Now, obviously, I do believe that you could probably turn the Mario series, as we understand it now, into another family movie that's maybe like slightly more self-serious, at least like not so tongue-in-cheek. You know what I mean? It doesn't. I'm not talking about like gritty and dark, but like you know, something that's not like as tongue-in-cheek as the live-action film ended up being. Ideally, oh my god, I'm just getting pulverized. Zig and zag, dude. Zig and zag. Avoid enemy fire. How many notes? I have 83 notes. Okay. So I do actually have like a brain plan here. Hold on. Wow, another walrus. Take this. But watch out for a smelly brown bear and his ugly bird. And I'll talk about my Super Mario Brothers like epic brain plan in a second after we enter Woz's cave here. And I like it's like he's got a fire going and everything, and it feels like very much like a break from the frustrating level we're kind of dealing with. He's very excited. Why, hello again, Mr. Walrus. Feel free to have a look around. Woz's cave. We do have to beat Banjo to get the Jinjo in here, so we'll come back. But he does have a little alcove down here, and I would be remiss if I did not address this. For those of you who are not aware. So we do have our honeycomb piece in here, and that's really like the only purpose of this area. Or is it in like the walrus doesn't have an attack, that's it. So, okay, no, it's not in this room, it's in the other room. But I would be not doing my due diligence if I did not address the thing in Woz's cave. Is it in Woz's cave, or is it in another section of the map? This is me losing my own Banjo-Kazooie knowledge. Hold on. This is embarrassing. I'm getting the level mixed up. No, it is in Woz's cave. It must be like in the thing behind the Jinjo. Yeah, it's in the thing behind the Jinjo. We'll come back here with Banjo. Why did I think it was in the other room? The other room's the honeycomb room. I wish you could just like undo the transformation, like without having to visit Mumbus again. So let's go talk to Mumbinator and is there like a legit way to get out of the Mumbo's house? Oh, there's a pair of boots. Okay, the boots solve everything. Now I realize this whole time I could have been talking about my epic brain plan for Super Mario Brothers. I'll get to it. Stick it on my mental checklist and hope that it doesn't escape my my oatmeal brain into my vacuum hole. And what that means, you'll never know, but I need to find the door. Banjo, there we go. Jeez. Don't run out, don't run out. Don't get hit either. Woo! Man, I am running out of health. There we go. So enter Woz's cave. And in Woz's cave, we are going to go collect Jinjo. He doesn't like us being here, because he's scared of bears. But yeah, okay, so it's through here. You may see there is a thing rotating on a platform. That is the ice key. The ice key is a collectible in this game that you can normally not collect. The only way you can get it is by entering a code into the Sandcastle in Treasure Trove Cove. And the original idea was, and this is me explaining it the best I know, this is sort of the enigmatic thing about this game, is that there was originally plans for a feature called Stop and Swap, where between this game and what people assume Banjo-Tooie was because there is still some memory that remains in the Nintendo 64 after you remove a cartridge and power it off, or rather power it off and remove a cartridge. So the idea was that there were some items that you could collect in this game that you could then use in the sequel, so they would carry over. Now that did not come to fruition because the hardware was not exactly as compatible as they wanted it to be, so that did not result, but there are still things in the game that are part of that, and one of them is the ice key. And the other thing about the ice key is that it's not just like meant for Banjo-Tooie, even though when they eventually did make Banjo-Tooie, you do have a thing to be opened by the ice key, which I believe you collect separately in that game. I could be wrong about that. My memory of that game is not as solid as my memory of this game, or the game on this engine that came out immediately a year after this game, which was Donkey Kong 64, in which the ice key is actually in a thing that you can unlock in the inventory of that game. It is something you can only get through a Game Shark, I believe, or through like emulator codes, but the ice key is in DK64, but not as a physical modeled object. It's just part of like the inventory system. So you could presumably then also use it in that game, and there is actually a little bit of an interesting tidbit about that, which is that there's a way you can trigger a cutscene in Donkey Kong 64, where you have the camera swivel around inside the DK treehouse to focus on this corner, and the corner seems kind of weird. Like why would the cutscene swivel around to that corner? But it's because in the original build of the game, there is, and you can't really see it, but there is actually a fridge here with Banjo-Kazooie sticker on it. And what people speculated is like that cutscene would have been activated by it detecting the stop and swap item from this game being the ice key, which you could then open for whatever collectible they were planning initially in Donkey Kong 64, but that never ended up being a thing. So yeah, that is the interesting thing about this game. And Banjo-Tooie, in Banjo-Tooie, also with these games, there's also like stop and swap egg collectibles in Banjo-Tooie. You could actually collect them, and you'd hatch them with like a chicken character in that game, and on the Xbox Live Arcade version, it's like it would give you bonus things like gamer pictures, and I think there were parts that you could use in Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts, if I remember correctly, but otherwise pretty underwhelming. But I think the scrap stop and swap feature and the things that are just left in this game are part of what makes this game so enigmatic, the reason why why it attracts so many people to be fascinated about it, because it got a lot of coverage through different YouTubers and stuff. They would always talk about stuff like this. I mean, like, I guess I'm talking about it right now, and that really got people interested, and then they were like, hey, but this is also like a fun game, and you know, let's go out and play this game, and now I guess it's probably a little bit more expensive than it used to be. And I guarantee that the developers have probably been hounded several times to explain stop and swap to the fullest extent. There's actually a number of the devs of this game that are still on Twitter, still pretty active on Twitter. And not just the game developers, but, you know, like composer Grant Kirkhope, of course, is also famously very online on Twitter. And very online in other formats too. He consistently appears in things like podcasts and YouTube videos and stuff like that. Which, I mean, I think you got to give at least some credit to like Game Grumps for that, because honestly, like, you know, everything aside, you know, any controversy surrounding Game Grumps aside, they really helped, I think, promote this game, stemming probably mostly from JonTron's affinity for the game. I do have 2 eggs now. I'm not even risking this. I just want the health. No! I don't think the golden feather works in the water, unfortunately. Is there any other place I can get eggs? Oh, I guess on top of the snowman, right? Because I want to get into that tree. Flight pad is not up here. What am I doing? What am I doing? It's on top of... There's one on top of the houses. Or the cabins, or whatever you want to call them. So, now that I've talked about Stop and Swap, over to my big brain plan. Super Mario Brothers. It's not really, like, big brain plan, but I do actually have, like, a bit of a story in mind. My initial idea was, like, maybe I could do, like a comic. You know... Which, you know, I'm not exactly a skilled artist. I don't have the patience for it, so, you know. But it's great to dream, I guess. Can you hop up here like this? No. How do you get to that flight pad? Mr. Freezy is... Not giving me a good time right now. Okay. So let's try for a different flight pad. There's one on the snowman. I'm gonna get hurt here. Yeah, that's fine. For now... Health is pretty hard to come by in this level, actually. I need to get on the snowman. Potentially. Take more damage, my gosh. Well, there's a couple more eggs here, so... Hopefully don't worry about that. Man, this level is like way more vicious than I remember. Anyway, so my idea is like, here's my concept. You make a Super Mario Bros. Movie, but you know, like it's gonna be animated. All right. So first of all, my pitch is that it's animated. So you have the Mario Brothers, you know, and you have this movie, and it's essentially going to be, like it has maybe the tone of like something that's you know for kids, but like not like a little bit darker, but at least takes itself a little more seriously than say the existing Mario Brothers movies. So you have an animated film. It has about the tone of, I'd say, How to Train Your Dragon, right? You're not getting too into like dark territory there, but it's not goofy, like, and it's not Minions. That's the other important thing. You don't make it Minions. You make it respectable. Let's fly through this. We also got to do this while we're up here. Excuse me. Do you have to beak bomb through it? Do you have to even go through it at all? What? This is me like not remembering anything. Anyway, so that's sort of the tone you want to go for. This is my design document. He did lay an egg. Don't shoot me out of the sky. I was actually hoping I could collect it without having to land. But, you know, I'm not good at the game. Hop around, get over here. We're gonna get back over to the tree. And we're gonna shoot the switch on the back. And then after that, do we have to fly through the ring? I don't know. The star, I mean. I don't know. I could look at the walkthrough. It's next to me. Anyway. That's not the end of the story. So you gotta make a cohesive narrative out of Super Mario Brothers. What do you do? Just enough. Yippee! Be a star and you'll find your reward. Okay, now you gotta... Now you gotta go through it? Is that it? Don't make me do it again. Well, it's glowing, so... Yep, okay. Okay, hold on. I'm concentrating and the game's getting real laggy. Take a distance away and then turn around and come back. So you have to make a cohesive narrative. Don't land on the top. Don't even think about it. Does the timer go away? Yeah, it does. Okay. Come on, land. Land, please. Alright, I mean, that works. Alright, then we gotta go inside. Climb our way up. So of course I think that, oh no, we got termites. We also got presents. Take me to the kids. I'm the last one. Termites in here. And so I don't know exactly how I'd explain that. I have sort of a rough idea in my head of like, okay, you know, so what do? You know, Mario and Luigi, they're, you know, plumbers in Brooklyn. But I think you gotta incorporate some of the Yoshi's Island narrative in there. This, like, as sparse as it is. You know, Mario and Luigi are originally from the Mushroom Kingdom. You know, hell, I've probably talked about this before on the old stream. Definitely have. Now that I think about it, I definitely have. But you know, you have Mario and Luigi that, you know, you have sort of the prologue which takes place in the Mushroom Kingdom. Mario and Luigi are getting taken out of the Mushroom Kingdom as babies because they were prophesized to overthrow the Koopa Kingdom. Of course, you know, will they be prophesized to end the rule of King Bowser? And Bowser at this point is a child, right? Bowser is the child king. His father is, you know, long gone. He is the juvenile emperor. And as irresponsible as he is, and he's like, okay, we gotta hunt down these. I wouldn't say in the movie, you know, it's a kids movie. You know, I wouldn't say we've got to hunt down these twins. You can have a little rhyme, you know, a little prophecy on when they would be born. You can't say that, you know, oh, we're gonna kill them, but like definitely like we gotta imprison them and prevent them from ever overthrowing the Mushroom Kingdom, the Koopa Kingdom, the Koopa Empire, right? And so when the Mushroom Kingdom gets wind of this, they're like, wait, we gotta do it, and we're gonna ship these you know, prodigal children off through the mysterious warp zone to, you know, your alternate dimension. Get a little bit of that Super Mario Brothers movie in there. Except instead of Daisy, it's the Super Mario Brothers, right? And then, you know, smash cut, you know, it's 25 years later, and you know, the Mario Brothers, you know, they're adults, they're plumbers. And, you know, they somehow, you know, get called back to the Mushroom Kingdom. And they have to discover their past, you know? Discover who they are. You could have sort of like that narrative, but you could put a little bit of a twist on it. So, it's like, well, where does the princess come into this? And the princess comes into this, well, there's all the presents back. With the jiggy thing. The princess comes into it. In that, the princess, when the you know, the Super Mario Brothers, they get back to the Mushroom Kingdom, they're informed by Toad, who in my mind is probably, you know, very, very old, but he's like one of those characters who's like very, very old, but like doesn't really age. You know, he's sort of like an elf, right? And so he's, you know, he tells him, you know, hey, the princess is currently being held captive and by, you know, by the Koopas, and you can have as part of the prophecy that it's like the convergence of those infants with the princess will overthrow the Koopa Empire, will cause the Koopa Empire to end. That's important. It has to cause the Koopa Empire to end, right? The reign of Bowser will end. Specifically, the end of the Empire. We need to race Bogster. We got all the notes. We gotta race Bogster twice. And we gotta kill all the snowmen, I think. Well, we got all the notes, so like killing the snowmen, that's one of them? Unload Twinkly Munchers. No, I don't need that. We got that, we got that, we got that. Yeah, we gotta kill the snowmen. Race Boggy twice, and then get the Jinjos. But we do have to come back. We do have to come back to race Boggy the second time. Boggy the second. We need the blue Jinjo still, who's on the broom. So we'll do that. And then we can kill the snowman, and then race Boggy, and then that's it for the stage. And so, you know, like the Mario Brothers, you know, as they're adults, they come back. They're led to believe, you know, you gotta help us out here, because maybe that's also their ticket home, right? Like only the princess can reopen the warp zone and take you home, right? Because maybe the warp zone was destroyed so that the Koopas couldn't go through and kidnap the Mario Brothers and undo all the good work that Toad and here ideally is like Toad pairs up with like the Yoshis to help get the Mario Brothers out of there, right? It's a very, very typical like fantasy sort of narrative. So it's very, very simple. A lot of tropes you can riff on. We have to defeat the snowmen. Okay. So, you know, they embark on this quest and say about like, you know, you know, you think this is gonna go like, you know, normal, like how you'd expect a story like this to go. You know, they go save the princess, and you know they defeat Bowser, and that's it. But here's the twist: it's only about, you know, halfway through, or maybe two-thirds the way through the story that they actually get, you know, to Bowser's castle, and they and you know they're there to rescue the princess. They show up. You know, the princess doesn't need to be rescued. The princess went there voluntarily on a humanitarian mission to try to negotiate with don't touch me. To try to negotiate with Bowser. You know, for like diplomacy to talk about, you know, some other like you know, land dispute or something, but it's not important. That's the thing. This isn't Star Wars prequels. It's not important. What is important is that she's there of her own volition, and that, you know, she thinks that, oh, like, what are you doing here? You don't need to be here. You know, I'm doing some very important work here, and you're wasting my time. Oh my god. I survived. And by survived, I mean, like, I got out without landing. Well, I gotta land. I'm sorry, I gotta land. Oh no, just remember to do it later. Remember to do it later after you've got this guy. Can you get him from this distance? You can. Okay. Oh, come on, don't. You're so close. You're so close. Gotta pull up. Okay, beat bomb away and then come back. The bee bomb's got a long range on it, so if we line up the shot like more like here. Right. One shot, one opportunity. Sees everything you ever wanted. Oh no! Get on the pad. Get on the pad. We ekombokumed. Don't get shot. That's the important part. Don't get shot. All right. I keep doing that. Gosh. I'm not happy with that performance. But we got all the notes, and that's the thing that matters. We got all the notes in the stage. So we don't have to worry about them anymore. We do need more feathers though. We'll take out the snowman, we'll race Boggy, and then we'll be on our way to Gobi's Valley. Gonna definitely require us to get some more feathers here though. Stop it, snowman, stop it. Okay. We're doing so well. Wow, we got those ones pretty effortlessly. Then we got this one. And this one it's more just like you gotta line it up here and then you gotta bonk. This one, like, don't even make any. Why is this guy so hard? And I keep doing that. That's the other thing. I keep doing that. Get out of the water before you freeze to death, Banjo. I'm gonna do this. Okay. But then, you know, I feel like you could get a real interesting story out of Bowser, right? Like Bowser could be like sort of flip-flopping on, like, you know, he's inherited this empire from his father, and maybe he doesn't want to rule as a king anymore, right? Okay, you gotta go away and then come back. Get this guy. Oh my god. Just combo. And so he has sort of this internal conflict between, like, duty to his, you know, his ancestors and his empire, but also, like, he has a conscience. I think it's very important. Bowser has a conscience, and he still wants the best for the Koopa people, but he knows that doing what he's doing is going to cause them nothing but harm. And Princess is trying to, you know, Princess Toadstool, Princess Peach, she's trying to show him that, and he's caught in this sort of moral dilemma. Ultimately, you know, with you know, Mario and Luigi and the princess having to, you know, when all hope seems lost, basically, you know, Bowser, it definitely looks like he's gone to the dark side, right? And they've got to convince him, but before they convince him, they have to stop him from doing something terrible, right? And that terrible thing is continuing to launch his offensive against the Mushroom Kingdom, right? But by the end, the idea is like that the prophecy does come true, right? The idea also is that Bowser has been manipulated by his court of advisors, including Kamek, the seer, the magician, the one who made this prophecy to begin with. And what am I doing? Okay. And so by the end, like, the prophecy does come true, because Bowser actually decides to end his his sort of tyrannical rule, you know? I think you could definitely make an interesting film, and it could be a good. Oh my God, it could be a good kids film. This is something I actually strongly think you could do something with. Can I do something with it? No, I'm not nearly talented enough to. Okay. I'm not nearly talented enough to. Why is every other snowman fine, but like this one and that other one? So really, like, only half the snowman. Like, being such a pain in my rear. Yeah, take the damage, it's fine, Banjo. Yeah, someone who's vastly more talented than me could probably turn that into a good narrative. I think that you can make a good movie out of basically anything. You just gotta, you know, you gotta have folks that are committed to the project. You gotta have people who believe in the project, who are passionate about it, and you could do it. I believe it. Just like I'm sure you could make a good Banjo-Kazooie movie. That one, you can go a little bit more zany. A Banjo-Kazooie movie, you can definitely give it a little bit more of the silly kid flavor, you know? What is going on here? Let's get this other one first. He dodged me. I can't believe this. What a freak. I can't believe I'm having this hard of a time on freaking Freeze Peak. You know, I gotta say, you can turn the Jinjos into minions. You can turn the Jinjos into minions. If you're gonna make a zany, silly Banjo, will it be a good movie? Maybe not. But like, if that's what you're aiming for, you'll at least have accomplished your goal. And definitely, you could make a Banjo-Kazooie movie. You could, you know, you could have like a Illumination or like a DreamWorks make it. Well, maybe you definitely get like Illumination, and you'd want to make the Jinjos into the minions. Like that so much is something you could definitely do. Or maybe that's out of style now. Maybe you can't really do that anymore. Excuse me. Like, that one's fine. Okay. My goodness. I think you just gotta get a little bit higher above them. You know, like Joan of Arc or Aphrodite. And yeah, and you know what, heck, like for a Banjo-Kazooie film, you know, you definitely want like the celebrity voice cast. Here's my pick: Seth Rogen as Banjo. I think Seth Rogen's got the voice for Banjo. You know, like the speaking voice. I think you could definitely do it. Or alternatively, John C. Reilly. I think he would also be a great pick. I guess that, you know, when you talk about like the Mario movie, that becomes a little bit of an issue, because it's like, well, with Mario and Luigi talking, do you want them to sound like Charles Martinet? Because I think it's a little disconcerting to have Charles Martinet, Mario and Luigi saying like full like dramatic lines. I think you'd have to make them sound, I guess, more like the Super Mario Bros. Super Show. And like, you know, they talk like, I guess something like normal people and not like cartoon Italian. I will land on here, and then from there I will collect some more feathers, climb up to the top, and collect that jigster. I hope that is not a bad word. Just hit me up for more 90s era video games adapted into animated films. I can do it. Just make me brainstorm. I'll do it. As long as I'm familiar with the game. You could do it with Kirby. That's one I've thought about a lot. You could do like an animated Kirby movie that wasn't the animated Kirby movie we got. / TV series. I think that TV series handled it kind of weird. I should do a whole freaking video on Kirby Right Back At You. I'm sure people have already dissected the hell out of that. But I would definitely say that is not the way that I would do things. Because like the Kirby Right Back At You, I guess it's a valid way you can make a narrative out of Kirby. It's strange, but it's a valid way you can do it. Because if you're not familiar, Kirby Right Back At You was an anime that aired between 2003 and 2005, I want to say. Let me actually double check that. Let me double check. It actually might be, it's probably a little bit older, like in Japan. It probably aired in like 2001. Yeah, 2001, 2003 was its original run in Japan, and then in North America, the 4Kids dub ran between 2002 and 2006. There were 100 freaking episodes of it, which is like sort of overwhelming. Like, you know, those are 100 22-minute episodes. For like, you know, something based off of Kirby, and especially for like what it is, it's like it's a Monster of the Week type show where like you have King Dedede and he orders monsters from Nightmare Enterprises, and it's really interesting because like that they choose Nightmare as the villain. Nightmare appeared in a single Kirby game, and that game's remake. Turn me back into the walrus. Turn me back into the walrus. And so they were remaking Kirby's Adventure as Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland around that time. So that incarnation and the aesthetic of that game became the overall look and tone of the show. In fact, like in Kirby's Adventure, there's an enemy, and I'm sure like when I inevitably get to it, there's an enemy called Rolling Turtle. He's a mini boss, and Rolling Turtle. I gotta remember to hit the witch switch as well before I leave. Rolling Turtle is one of the mini bosses, but Rolling Turtle got replaced in Nightmare in Dreamland because in the TV show, one of the monsters that King Dedede orders to, you know, thwart Kirby's evil plan of existing is an elephant called Fan Fan. And so they replaced Rolling Turtle in Nightmare in Dreamland with Fan Fan because of the show. Great, now all you need to do is steer your sled through the red slalom gates and beat me to the end. Got it? 3, 2, 1, go. Whoa-hey! Now the sled with Boggy, I might end up failing this a couple times just because Boggy kind of pushes you around. He also he slows down and speeds up at weird parts too. Like you can just kind of like inch in front of him. I'm sure if you're good at this, you know exactly how to like block him from. Yeah, we can't win now. Maybe he slows down just enough for us to win. Hold on. We can catch up! Go, 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 go. Yeah, boy. I don't know how his thing works. I know the second time around. By the way, this is like the rabbit race from Come on! Oh. It's like the rabbit race from DK64. Don't kill me. Come on, Mr. Walrus. Jump on the sled and try again. Yeah, we're gonna try again. So, like, if I was to, like, do it like a Kirby narrative, it'd be probably a little different. Because, like, Kirby is a silent protagonist. I'd probably keep that, but in Kirby Right Back At Ya, Kirby is like a silent protagonist. He makes, like, some noises, but they're just like the noises that he makes in, like, the games from the time. So, like, Kirby 64 had been, like, probably the most recent game. So it's his voice actor from Kirby 64, who just makes, like, Kirby sounds. This is as far as I know. And okay, come on. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted by Boggy Race. I didn't fall behind by missing a gate this time. Yet. Oh gosh, this is like playing Operation. Hand-eye coordination test. Okay, wow. That's annoying. So they actually have in Kirby Right Back At Ya, like, 2 other characters they invented for the show, Tiff and Tuff, who speak essentially for Kirby, and that's super annoying. Super duper annoying. So, like, I don't like them at all in the show. Especially because some episodes end up sort of focusing on them and Kirby kind of gets sidelined. But I think you could probably make, like, a cohesive sort of narrative out of it. The thing is, there's no, like, through line in the show. There's, like, a semblance of one, but there's no, like, actual plot to the show up until, like, there's a little bit here and there, and then, like, there's actual plot that gets dumped on you in, like, the last 4 episodes. Which is that Kirby was a creation of Nightmare or something like that, and he defected against Nightmare. Just some stuff like that. What is this? Oh boy. Am I gonna get, like, copyright roasted for this? Hold on. I do want to play this. Watch it in 0.75 speed. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna play it. Don't know how it's gonna go, but is it even playing? Because I can't hear it. Does not appear to be playing. Wait, hold on. Oh no, I have it muted, don't I? Hold on. Let's take a gander. Usually I'm a little bit cautious about links in the chat, but here we are. Also, Laffy, welcome to the stream. Watch it in 0.75 speed. Okay. What's so special? Oh, is that gonna, like, not get it roasted for copyright? You used to call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. Late night when you need my love. I know when I like it. I can only mean one thing. Okay. I can only mean one thing. Ever since I left the city. Twitch streamer Mizkiff discovered that Hotline Bling by Drake had a similar melody to Spiral Mountain theme tune from Rareware's classic Nintendo 64 game, Banjo-Kazooie. Okay. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. I also don't know how much of that leaked through my microphone there too. I'm still working on my jank audio setup here. I gotta turn my other volume back up. Remember Hotline Bling? Remember Drake? Although when I think of Drake, like the name. Hold on, where am I in relative to Mumbo House? He's on the other side of the map, like over there, isn't he? Like the first thing that came into my head was like, the Drake is the name of the ship in Pikmin 3. And I haven't played Pikmin 3 since it basically came out. How many years ago did Pikmin 3 come out? I should stream Pikmin 3, but also I don't have a Wii U here. I could get it on the Switch, but that's money. But I guess, hold on, when did Pikmin 3 come out? 2013? Is 7 years old? Oh my god, that doesn't feel like that long ago, because I remember it was like waiting forever for Pikmin 3 to come out. Hello, where's Mumbo's house? Oh, no, it is over there. Not having any of this. I did stream Pikmin 1 way back. Like I just streamed it front to back and I finished it. I think I got all the parts, like I 100%ed it. Even the unnecessary parts. But then I didn't stream Pikmin 2, and Pikmin 2, like Banjo-Kazooie versus Banjo-Tooie, Banjo-Kazooie and Pikmin 1, that's like a 6-7 hour game if you're just playing through it normally. But then it's like the sequel is like, you got like a 20-30 hour investment there. So we just need to pound the witch switch and we'll be out of here. We'll have to come back to both this level and Bubble Goop Swamp with the turbo trainers so that we can do the races in there. We do need to go to Gobby's Valley. We do need to pound that witch switch though. I'm gonna get frostbitten here. That's okay. Which switch is over on this platform? Yep. Did we pound? We pounded it already. What? Since when? I don't remember doing that. I don't remember doing that. Maybe I must have done it before the race. Okay. Anyway, we're heading out of here. We should be only missing one Jiggy. Yeah, only missing one Jiggy, so we'll get out of here. Where's my exit pad? There it is. Yeah, and then we'll go on to Gobi's Valley. I will take a short break here and hopefully come back and we'll do Gobi's Valley in a moment. Watch out for the snowman. But yeah, I'll be back in just a moment. And we're back. As I have been informed, apparently it's actually Banjo-Tooie's birthday today. Which that's just totally a coincidence that I'm playing Banjo-Kazooie. It's really just 100% happenstance. But also the fact that I was already playing Banjo-Kazooie and I wanted to continue playing it, so I could actually commit to finishing a game for once. I swear I'll get back to Half-Life. I swear. Hold on. He didn't even make a noise. He just came after me and just opened his mouth. Just ah. I don't think we have to go through here. Do we? No, we have to go through here to unlock Gobi's Valley, I think. But we could have already done that. We could have unlocked Gobi's Valley before Freezeezy Peak. There's actually speculation here that there would have been like a lava world, and this area would have been sort of like the theming for it. You know, you would have unlocked it here, because in fact, Gobi the camel, who we meet in Gobi's Valley, actually makes mention of a lava world, a lava world would later appear in Banjo-Tooie. I'm sorry, I muted the dang wrong thing. I had to mute my microphone while I adjusted my, It's hard to get it around my ears. Anyway. If we go further along here, I don't actually know, where's the painting for? I don't know where the painting is. The puzzle. But unless it's in sort of the same area. But if you go in here, you get a little taste of one of our future levels there. This is my favorite level in the game. We'll get to that probably next stream. Camera's not cooperative. Okay. Don't fall into the lava. Okay. So just, you know, head on back the desert area. We will go and we will tackle Gobi's Valley. We need health. Yeah, we did need health. Okay. And then we go... Hold on. There's definitely like a teleporter pot that I want to unlock up here, just so we can traverse the layer a little bit easier later. Do we actually have enough notes for this? We do have enough notes for that. I guess, like, I'm gonna try to be as diligent as I can, get every single note in every stage. Right. Here's a green ding pot. I don't remember where the other one is. We need him. We need him. It's weird too because like I feel like this game, you know, as authentically N64 as this game does feel, there's still something that's a little bit more timeless about this game. I know Banjo-Tooie has more of that sort of N64 jank feel to it. So there's something about Tooie that this game doesn't have that I at least have a little bit of specific appreciation for. This yeah, it's just Banjo-Kazooie. It's just something that exists. It's something that is. Tooie is just sort of jank at times. Tooie's not a game that I played as a kid, but it's something that, you know, in essence, takes me back. I will just suffer that hit. Get out of the Brentilda. No, get out of the boots. Get out of the boots while you're not standing on the boot spawn point. Okay, and we will speak to Brentilda. Grunty's best friend at which school was the awful Saggy Maggie. So Saggy Maggie, right? When relaxing, she usually reads Warty Girls Weekly. Okay, and while sipping a glass of her favorite camel spit milkshake. Also, they spelled oh, she's gonna fill up our health. They spelled favorite the American way, which is very strange, considering this is in fact a British game. Oh, now I remember why I uninstalled Pac-Man on my phone, is because the notifications. Also, it's just kind of annoying. It's like, I just want to play Pac-Man. I don't want this, you know, all this other extra stuff. Don't let Blinky win! Welcome to Gobi's Valley. You'll find one more move in here, and that's these guys right here. If you don't have the power of them yet. So Trunker wants rain gasp. I'm shriveling up. How's your nuts? Bark breath. Kazooie, will eggs and feathers help? No. Cough, need water help. There's water all around. Gobi's Valley is probably less treacherous than Freezeezy Peak. I feel like it doesn't slow down as much. I feel more comfortable in Gobi's Valley than Freezeezy Peak or Bubble Gloop Swamp, and I don't know what it is about it. There's definitely like a lot more like timer strictness in this level, with like, you know, with timers and timer related challenges and timer accessories. You also got the beehives have bees around them now, which will attack you. You also do need to speak to Bottles about the turbo trainers. Bottles is located, he's on like a little ledge. So we'll find him. It's interesting, you know, trainers. We don't call them trainers here. Here's the thing. Those cashews, they're called sneakers here. Or maybe, like, more commonly runners. I know that sneakers is sort of like more of an American term. We still say sneakers here, but definitely runners is probably more common. They're called trainers in Britainland, in the England. Single note. Oh no. I don't want to do any of these like little internal like pyramid stuff or anything. I feel like I know like some of the developers of this game did work on DK64 as well. But I wonder in like what capacity, because there are absolutely like things like I feel that DK64 looked at this game and went like, oh well, we just have to do that basically for like the like for the desert level in Banjo in DK64 is like, excuse me, hello. Oh no, I'm down here. How do you get out from down here? Oh, there's the flight pad. Come on. So we've learned our lesson, which is don't trip and fall down there. And then Bottles at the end of this thing here. He hasn't loaded in yet, but he's there. I promise you. So yeah, they probably looked at this level and went like, ooh, yeah, we can do that for our desert level. But it won't be Egypt, it'll be Aztec. These are the running shoes. Beaky wears them on her scrawny feet to make her run really fast for a limited time. Your energy is a little low. I'll fill it up for you. Thanks. Well, play Banjo, you've learned all the moves in the game. I wouldn't exactly consider power-ups to be moves. You know what I mean? Like things like the ground pound, like that's a move. Even like like flying around golden feathers, those I'd consider moves. But anything you have to pick up, like the boots or the runners, like just no. So like you can like grab these. You run around. Do some stuff. Do some tricks. They do also run out, so watch out for Grabba. He's not a nice guy. But what we want to do is we do want to grab them. Hold on. We do want to grab them, and we want to run. And this is a hard thing to do, because it's like you gotta hit that button, and then you gotta freaking sprint. Just go. Don't worry about the notes. Get them later. This is like, there's very little forgiveness on this one here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. See how close that is? Like, you can't get caught at all. Ikambokum. Get the Jigus off of the weird face. Swimming controls. This also lowers, well, raises the water level there, and makes it stop being, you know, so spicy. Which means you just have to do like the swimming stuff, and you can collect the stuff at the bottom of that pit. I mean, I guess you could also do it with the boots, probably. Does look like there's other things that you can do in there, but I don't think there is. Alright, because now you can go over here. You can collect the notes, and we'll collect the notes now.